Hi. I'm going to be doing chakra cards and talking a little bit about the energy today. Give me a moment to find this feed and get it set up. If you're just finding me, make sure you drop a comment if you're going to want a card. I am going to do chakra cards today. They're some of my favorites to use for live feeds. Give me a moment to share this out. If you're just finding me, take a second to share this out. Also, I always need you guys to. I'm going to be talking a little bit about this energy shift that we're kind of going through right now. A lot of you guys are starting to feel these shifts or feel the dynamics are changing, so I'm going to talk a little bit about navigating this shift in the 11/11 gateway, which is going to occur Monday. But a lot of you guys are feeling that portal is already open and we have kind of an intense energy. I think there's a lot happening on the planet and it kind of is inspiring some deeper questions about what is actually occurring with this ascension, the energy that is streaming into the planet. We have a lot of energy streaming in. We do have a CME that's supposed to kick off along with another energy wave sometime today or tomorrow. That's going to really start off this storm. We have a powerful gateway that we're going to slide through on Monday, accompanied by a full moon in Taurus on Tuesday. A lot of the people are already starting to kind of feel these energies. They're getting kind of intense. This full moon is different though. It's actually encouraging us to slow down and possibly even stop. We've been moving around a lot, and Taurus is kind of a tricky element, one that I love actually. It is powerful for manifesting, but it's also reminding us that we're always moving around and we're doing a little too much during this time. There's going to be a huge emphasis on taking a moment to reassess how things are going, taking some time to reflect. We also have Mercury, which has gone retrograde. Technically, it doesn't move backwards, it just slows down. That's another reminder that we should be kind of slowing down, reassessing. This is the perfect opportunity to do something new, to create a new path, to put out some different intentions, maybe to shift focuses in your life, change directions. We also have a reminder that we have a lot of work to do. A lot of people are feeling that there is some purifying and cleansing occurring on this planet, especially as we're getting ready to go through that 11/11 gateway or portal on Monday. A lot of you guys are realizing that you can't take the karma with you or the debris, right? This is kind of a push to go a little deeper and to let go a little bit deeper of your past experiences, things that you've been through. These were just lessons. They weren't meant to be things to bring you down. They were meant to be things that have shaped you into who you are now. Knowledge, the ultimate experience, right? So you have gained something from these experiences that you've been through, but it's time to really release on a deeper level. We realize that we kind of have to do a little bit more purifying energetically to be making this shift, to be sliding through that gateway or that porthole. If you guys are in a relationship, there's going to be huge emphasis on relationships starting next week as well. A lot of you guys are feeling that love is in the air. We also have Neptune, which is in alignment with the moon tonight, which is bringing out and enhancing any of our psychic abilities and psychic potential. There's a high probability that we're going to see a lot of the supernatural for the next several days as well. I almost said years, right? Days as well. So we have a huge emphasis on the unseen, seeing through the illusion, seeing deeper, coming into more spiritual awareness during this time. We have a huge emphasis on your relationships. Like I mentioned, if you guys are in a spiritual union, this is a porthole or a gateway that will be taking you up next level in your relationship. If you are not in a relationship and you are kind of feeling that pull that you might have someone out there like a twin flame, right, a divine counterpart, chances are this gateway could be laying the foundation for you to come into a spiritual union as well. So we have a huge emphasis on love for the next several weeks. If you guys are feeling stuck or blocked, please remember that we're instant manifesting during this time. So this is a powerful energy to be moving obstacles, to be moving blocks, to be moving things in your way, to getting past any barriers, right? To be kind of speeding up your manifesting, bringing things into fruition. All right, my link is above, right? I've been kind of feeling the retrograde. I tend to not want to do videos as soon as Mercury retrograde hits, but I am here. If you guys need me, you can just set up anything on my site. I am also manifesting students for my classes. If that is you, come find me. Highly recommending readings during this time too. Make sure you guys also share this feed out. You guys get the little top fan badges. It makes me, see who's sharing and participating, and then you guys probably will get more cards and things like that. Angelique Benda, you're working on your solar plexus. Choice, free will, courage, willpower, and change. And, we're really coming into a place of empowerment as we're kind of going through this spiritual awakening and realizing we're a little bit more. We're just something more underneath what we were taught we are. So, we are kind of going through this death of the ego while our higher self is emerging and being born. Have patience. This can be kind of a crazy transition. Just kind of tune into your intuition, follow it. You have a really strong energy center, but on the downside, you're letting in a lot of the energy around you. Make sure that you're protecting your energy, taking space for yourself, doing more things that recharge you, spending more time alone. That's one way we really recharge our energy. Judy Reed, good morning. You're working on your sacral, relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. And we have to come into harmony internally for us to be externally in harmony with our relationships. So it's very important that we are having a good relationship with ourselves, because that is going to kind of set the reflection for all of our other relationships that we have going on. A lot of people are realizing that they're going through this spiritual awakening, and as they're healing themselves, it's healing the people around them or the people connected to you. So this healing is very, very powerful. We have a lot to heal when it comes to the divine feminine as well, right? I'm not saying we don't with the masculine, but we do have a lot of healing to do with that sacral chakra, with healing our womb, with healing our sexuality. Keep working with that energy center. Catherine Diane Jelly, you're working on your solar plexus, another empath. Self-esteem, confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. And we need to have more confidence, I always say, in what it is we're doing here. You're very energy sensitive. A lot of people wake up and they go to Google and they start reading these articles, right? They start reading these articles and they talk about the empath as kind of like this victim archetype, where you're probably going to draw, not great people to you, possibly the narcissist, as if it is some type of victim program. But it's the opposite. You are a natural healer. You're someone that is tuned into other people, frequencies, vibrations. You're also someone who is able to manipulate other people's energy fields. And these are gifts, these are abilities, and we're kind of coming back to the fact that we are here as healers and we have our work cut out for us in making this planet kind of new again. So like I said to the person before, you're taking in a lot of energy. Take very good care of your own energy. A lot of people suddenly start to have this spiritual awakening and they're not feeling so hot, right? You could be sick, just burnt out, depressed, right? Things like that. So we're realizing it's very important that we're taking care of our own energy during this process. Leanne Emmons, you're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, home, shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. And, really with that chakra, and I know a lot of people, especially in America, are working with that base chakra, because I did a lot of work while living in America with that chakra, and we really have to transcend fear on every level, even if it's just doubt, ego programming, things that are blocking us. Try to connect with the earth more. That is powerful for healing. It is powerful for our energy, our aura field, staying in alignment, being on the right frequencies as we're trying to make this ascension, and it will really help keep your energy balanced. Samantha Joan, You're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, physical health, vitality, strength, body image, and balance. And you know, we're suddenly realizing how important energy is. It is our true form underneath all of this, right? It makes up everything and everyone that is here, and it is our true form when we leave this experience as well. So suddenly we're realizing that we probably should be taking better care of our own energy, and you know, there's a direct correlation between our energy and our physical health. So take better care of your energy, work on more energetic balance. Mursa Kavokik Tomik, good morning. You're working on your base chakra too. Some grounding is needed. Nature, presence, practicability, and stability. I was going to do a global meditation today. I'm going to try to do it next week with my friend because they were kind of busy right now. But I was having a conversation earlier and talking about how I think everyone just needs some nature, right? We're going to do some beach vibe meditation. Hopefully we'll do that next week, right? So we're talking about how everyone just kind of needs some nature during this time. I think that that's a lot of the problem, that people began to lose their connection with nature, and then suddenly people started to become sick, not feeling good, ill, out of balance, right? So it's very important that we're finding that connection as well. Janine Choate, good morning. You're working on your third eye. The mind, openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. Keep on working with that energy center. That's really powerful for coming into our abilities, our psychic awareness, our spiritual sight. So keep working with that chakra. You guys know I do third eye activations through my site too, if anyone needs one. Susan Edelstein Blank, good morning. You're working on your crown chakra. Presence, awareness, attention, reality, and connection. Keep working with that chakra. Meditation and prayer are very powerful for your crown chakra. Jamie Taylor, you're working on your third eye chakra. Intuition, trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. Stephanie Gibson, literally, and if you guys are feeling this energy, it can take you a minute. We're basically going up into higher frequencies. And as that is occurring, you know, it can take a second for the body to catch up. We keep saying here that our mind is a lot farther ahead with this ascension than our body. So the body's taking some time to catch up. A lot of you guys can feel these energy shifts. I'm someone who kind of feels these energetic changes too. Take time then. Keep working on your energy. And Stephanie, you're working on your third eye. Insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. Keep on working on your third eye. Nancy Roswell, you're working on your solar plexus. Personal boundaries, choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. Set good boundaries. It's really important that we are, and that we're, you know, honoring our own space, our own energy. Make sure you guys share this out too. Leanne Emmis Kane, you're working on your throat chakra. Sometimes we go into hermit mode, I say, with Mercury retrograde. Suddenly you don't really want to do anything. You want to kind of hang out. And we're kind of noticing that things are slowing down too as we're going into this darker half of the year. So it is kind of pushing us to shift inward, to kind of look within deeper. Keep working on your throat chakra. Stephanie Stubbs, you're working on your crown chakra. More faith, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. And you know, if we don't expect miracles, we probably won't see any. So I tell people to try to push it bigger with the manifesting. Yes, jump, the universe will really catch you. But a lot of people have this fear and they don't want to do that. They want everything, you know, nicely laid out, the path. But it doesn't really work that way. Try to manifest bigger. A lot of you guys are realizing, yes, we live in a manifest reality. Our thoughts and our words are making up everything that we will see, the experiences we will draw to us. So through staying conscious with our intention and thinking more positive thoughts, we can attract more rapidly the things that we're trying to see in our realities. Manifest bigger. Time to daydream. And a lot of this new earth is being dreamed up during this time. A lot of you guys are manifestors, and these are abilities that we have to kind of fine tune and practice and continue to work with. Jenny Burkstaller, You're working on your throat chakra, honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. Time to find your voice can be really powerful in what it is that you're trying to bring to these places. We need to be more careful with our words as well, and making sure that we're speaking about things that are in alignment, not with the old paradigm of the third dimension, but in our alignment with the fifth dimension, where we want to be going, what we want to be seeing, the future we want to be living and creating. Robin Badu Guilari. You're working on your sacral. Emotions, feelings, expression, moods, and balance. Keep working on that chakra. Things like Kundalini energy, sexuality are very powerful. It's why we see so many distortions and things being hidden regarding these topics. Lisa Phoenix. You're working on your sacral. Pleasure, enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, and indulgence. And when we're excited about something, that passion creates an electrical charge. If we can stay excited about what it is we're trying to draw to us, to create, to experience, it's going to happen a lot faster. A lot of people, when they're manifesting, are like, oh God, I think I need this, and just have none of that, excitement and that passion. We need to find our bliss. We need to find our purpose. What lights us up? What excites us? Barb Howard, you're working on your crown chakra. Inspiration, ideas, spark, conception, and impulse. We're inspiring people. The more that we're stepping into our authenticity, the more we're being ourselves. It's inspiring the people around us to do the same, because there's been this kind of sheep mentality long before us too, where people would just kind of do things a certain way, and this is the way the world works, and you go do this. And the more that we're stepping outside of the box and finding ourselves and, shining and vibrating on more authentic frequencies, the more it's giving the people around us space to do the same. Trust me, you are inspiring people that you probably haven't even noticed. Paul Max. Love it. Sending you guys a lot of love, pushing past Mercury retrograde. I will be live tomorrow too, and I'll be back all week next week. I was kind of having a minute here, right? Paul, you're working on your heart chakra, connection, universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. And that is a chakra that I'm doing a lot of work with right now. It's actually what kind of brought me to the United Kingdom as well, right? To be working with Gaia, the Earth's heart chakra as well. Keep working with your heart chakra. We are very interconnected. This is powerful work as well, that once we begin to kind of step into our role as light workers, we're influencing other people's realities, hopefully in a positive way. And we're realizing that, since we are all one, we're influencing our past and future incarnations here, since they're all occurring simultaneously. So this is a powerful calling that has brought us all together. Continue to work with your heart chakra. We, have only seen a sliver of the pain and suffering we've been through experiencing this life, because we've had a lot of traumas from our past life experiences. So we all have a lot of heart chakra healing to do collectively right now. Keep working with that heart chakra. Lori Hagen, empath, right? I'm like empath. Solar plexus, gut instincts, intuition, knowing, sensing, and trust. And you start to kind of have your intuition coming online more and more, and you're listening to it, right? You're getting feelings, maybe a knowing, maybe you just know things, maybe you're just getting an idea you should be doing this. Listen to that internal compass. It is powerful. Tammy Lynn, you're working on your throat chakra, self-expression, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, and assertiveness. Keep trying to find your voice. Keep purifying your energy as well. Our throat chakra is really related to, our energy, detoxing, things like that. That's why we see a lot of kind of issues people are having now with those kind of chakras as well. Time to find your voice. Francita Clemens. You're working on your sacral chakra, sexuality, openness, sharing, honor, and beauty. Keep working on your sacral. A lot of you guys are generators. Someone's like, what does that mean? It is your job to make good energy, right? It's your job to be making good vibes. So it's really important that you're kind of finding your light, doing more of what lights you up. Gwenda Manuel. You're working on your heart chakra. Compassion, caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness. More compassion for yourself, right? For yourself as well. More empathy towards yourself. More love, right? We've been programmed very negatively up until we wake up. And I like to look at this experience like when you're asleep, you're not in control of your reality in the way you think. Your subconscious has kind of taken over on autopilot and is kind of all over the place. Once you wake up, it kind of puts you in a different field. You start to become lucid and more in control of this experience. More self-love though. We have some work to do reprogramming how we talk to ourselves and how we think about ourselves and others, right? And we're always way harder on ourselves usually than the people around us. So more self-love, more positive self-talk. Prue Clark. You're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, action, movement, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. And we kind of have to put out, our part of the effort as well, right? You guys know what you should be doing. You know what to do during this time, and we need to put a lot of work and effort into this as well, right? So time to move around, time to kind of put some energy into things. Whatever it is that you're working on creating, your path, your job, it's a good time to move around right now. Kelly M. Moore. You're working on healing your inner child, your solar plexus. Playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. And keep on working on your energy. I think we kind of go through this stage. You're very empathic as well. So you're like a sponge for everything around you, whether good or bad. So it's important that in order for us to reach that place of empowerment, we need to kind of be more careful about who and what we're allowing into our space, into our reality. More work on your energy. Jessica Reyes. You're working on your crown chakra too, right? We see a lot of purple around here, a lot of purple auras, a lot of the spiritual during this time. You're a natural transmuter. So like I said with the last person about being a sponge, you're kind of taking in frequencies around you and meant to be putting out higher vibrations. We have a lot that's going to unfold right now during this time. We're kind of in a transition, and I feel that the people that are awake during this time are light workers that kind of have a minute to heal, assemble, get where we need to be before the rest kind of unfolds as well. So you kind of are a natural healer as well. Tina Weatherford, you're working on your solar plexus, someone else who's very empathic, right? That's part of our awakening though. We realize that if you're feeling frequencies, if you're feeling maybe just thoughts off of people, feeling their moods, right? Kind of maybe picking up like, what they're gonna do, anything psychic. These are us taking in energies around us, right? It's part of kind of being a healer. Take good care of your energy. I'm huge on taking salt baths, unplugging, spending time alone, getting into nature, things that are good for our aura and our energy. Wayne Weaving. You're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, possessions, belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. Oh my God, I gotta put this in here too because I forgot yesterday, right? And I also am doing an 11/11 transmission, not on this page, in a private group area. I have an event on this page, and it's also on the page too, so you guys should probably sign up for that for sure. We're gonna do a ceremony. It's gonna be a really powerful gateway, powerful stuff for healing. There is an event on this page, and I'll try to put the link on the video after, but there's a lot of comments and sometimes my stuff gets lost. For sure, go follow and sign up on that event section I have on this page. I'm also going to Stonehenge again for the December solstice, so I have an event up for that one too. Let's see, Harvey Manifest. You're working on your heart chakra, more releasing. Krause Brittany, you're working on your, throat chakra, will, expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. Keep on working on your throat chakra. We learned how to be quiet. Part of our programming, right? We learned to kind of stop speaking and just kind of be quiet, right? So we need to really find our voice. It's going to be really powerful for healing a lot when it comes to like past life persecution, stepping into our power, for finding our power manifesting. Angela Cook, You're working on your crown chakra, intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. Hopefully you guys are feeling a pull to learn more about the spiritual, to learn more about, I say consciousness, right? People are like, what are you into? I'm into consciousness, right? I'm into energy, manifesting the spiritual reality, things like that. Hopefully you guys are feeling a pull and a draw to these type of subjects, whether it's just healing, you know, living more healthy, you know, eating more conscious. Maybe you guys are into conscious parenting, whatever it is. Hopefully you're kind of feeling a pull to these subjects. And this is past life knowing and remembering coming back to us as we are as well. Part of our training too. Chuck DeBows. You're working on your sacral, money, finances, power, generosity, and abundance. And this full moon in Taurus is going to be really good for our finances as well as the next gateway in December. So, you know, we've been putting a lot of hard work in. We have a lot unfolding. Stay positive when it comes to money too, right? We've been programmed that we're hella broke. I never have any money, right? I can't afford that. I can never do this. This is our current programming and we need to reprogram ourselves. So the fifth dimension is about abundance, having what you need, gratitude, things like that. Try to reprogram how you're seeing money too, literally by staying more positive, giving you will receive, right? We're kind of meant to be in this flow of abundance. Work with your sacral too. Kim Hickman. You're working on your heart chakra, passion, desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. Time to have more fun as well. This is a good time to rest this week too. A lot of you guys are having great dream experiences, astral experiences. Loved ones come to you as well. Sometimes you guys don't always notice. Guaranteed, if you have lost a loved one, they are visiting you, sending you messages. Maybe you're seeing them in your dreams. We don't always remember these encounters, but they are coming through. A lot of you guys are going to see a lot of synchronicity, magic, the next several years leading into this gateway as well. A lot of you guys might be starseeds. Maybe you're having a lot of downloads, extraterrestrial contact, paranormal contact, things like that are all normal going through these transitions as well. Andreas Soterio, you're working on your third eye chakra. That is our gateway to the spiritual. So we know that, you know, there's a lot kind of going on that is bad for our third eye, right? We know metals are not good for it, fluoride, alcohol, pharmaceuticals, things like that that can cut us off spiritually and disconnect us in the third eye chakra. I am huge on detox vitamins for your third eye. Things that are really good for your third eye, turmeric, chlorella, spirulina, any type of LJs. Melatonin also helps regulate your third eye. Things like that. If anyone is kind of trying to get into this stuff, you guys know, like I said, I do third eye activations as well through my site, but keep working with that energy center. You know, that's kind of an indicator you probably had a past life in Atlantis too, if you're really strong in the third eye. For the people that are really strong in the third eye, I kind of pay attention to a lot of what goes on around us, and we have a lot of souls that are returning once again. And if you're really powerful in your upper chakras, you might be an Atlantean starseed and kind of bringing some of these powers and abilities and knowledge back during this time too. Jamie Taylor, time to work on your base chakra. We attract these bad relationships because we're usually feeling a void or not quite complete energetically, right? They're meant to kind of push us into hopefully a better state of loving ourselves, choosing ourselves over these situations. More healing too, more healing, especially with your base chakra. We can look at these, you know, I hate even getting into this topic. These energy types, we'll say the narcissist, as the ultimate taker, right? Energetically, the ultimate taker. They will probably leave you broken, depleted, and dead if they had their way, right? So, you know, this is something usually parasitic going on with us. It doesn't surprise me that we're seeing an increase in these things. Take better care of your energy. Heal fully before you guys are trying to date or trying to rush into other relationships and things like that. It's really important that we're finding our own frequency before we're trying to do it with another. It can be really hard to do these kind of relationships anyway, trying to do enlightenment and kind of ascension at the same time. Brittany Kerner, you're working on your crown chakra, divine consciousness, interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. Crystal Waldo, Solar plexus, empath, right? Responsibility, self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. And this is going to take more than you guys listening to these videos. I see a lot of people are shutting off their TVs, thank God, and going to like live feeds, YouTube videos, maybe different places for things like that. We're going to have to put this stuff into practice too. It's going to take some self-discipline, right? So definitely practice with your manifesting. Work on your energy. Get some energy work. Go take a class. Go get attuned, right? Kind of put this stuff into practice. Start to change your reality. Start to get rid of the people no longer serving you, right? Start to eat better foods. Take better care of your energy. And you'll watch and see your entire world shift and transform in ways that you probably can't believe yet. So the more work that you're willing to put in, the higher you're going to elevate kind of frequency-wise as well. Melody Middleton, good, you're working on your heart chakra. Emotional balance, stability, harmony, peace, and fluidity. Keep working with that heart chakra. I'm doing a lot of work with Stonehenge here, which is powerful because clearly it's right there on the heart chakra. And I'm really looking forward to my next trip back. I had skipped the last one, right? So I continue to kind of work with that chakra as well. It's one of the most powerful gateways that we have. And also with the earth as well. Christy Klein Hughes, you're working on your third eye. Visualization, imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation. Keep working with your third eye. This is a powerful time to daydream as well. I did mention earlier that Neptune is in alignment with the moon. And these are powerful elements that we have for manifesting for the next week between this 11-11 gateway, Neptune kind of making an appearance, as well as this Taurus full moon. So this is a powerful time that we can put some work in and really change things for our situation right now. Dottie Story, you're working on your third eye. Dreams, messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. Pay attention to your dreams. It's one of these areas that helps me understand how reality works here, from kind of exploring and playing around in the dream dimensions and the astral. If you guys are into that topic or want to know more about things like dreams and the astral, I do have a group section on this page with some class spaces where we kind of go into these things furtherly. See, Andreas Soterio, you're working on your throat chakra. Sound, music, silence, rhythm, and vibration. It can be powerful to be in silence. That's why meditation is so powerful, to sit still, to kind of listen to the universe, maybe even hear the sounds, right? Frequencies, things like that. You have a really powerful throat chakra. The things that you talk about tend to manifest, right? The same way your thoughts as well. Keep working with this energy center. Keep finding your voice, your truth. Our throat is the gateway to the fifth dimension as well, so we're going to continue to do a lot of work with that chakra collectively. Tanya Lee Eslick, you're working on your throat chakra. Creativity, imagination, expression, originality, and passion. The universe, is experiencing this as well. It doesn't want to do prison planet. I always say this. Prison planet, someone depressed, miserable, hating their life and hating their job, working in slavery for the next 60 years. It doesn't want to keep experiencing this over and over. It wants us to step outside of that box, to step into our power as co-creators, to change our reality. And I know a lot of people have a lot of excuses as to why they can't, right? I can't do this, I can't do that. Trust me, anyone can do this ascension and can do this stuff. Anyone, literally, it can change your entire reality so fast. A lot of, for you, getting creative is going to help you find your power, right? The universe wants to have new experiences. That is a challenge for us here, right? Because the universe has probably experienced everything we could think of ever. It's time to get creative, to step outside of the box. Is there something you would rather be doing with your life? Places you would rather be seeing, exploring, visiting? Get excited. The universe will make it happen. James Indigo. You're working on your sacral, desires, goals, passion, cravings, and fulfillment. This job as a light worker is not all love and light. It is transmuting heavy stuff, darkness, right? It's not always appreciated when you're doing these videos and speaking against the grain, right? We tend to kind of get that flack, right? We're disturbing waves around here, but it is needed. Keep speaking your truth, kind of keep putting that energy behind it. This stuff will clear. If anything, let that motivate you more. I've had, right? I'm like, with what I've been through, I try to let this stuff kind of motivate me more, right? So then you know that this is, so powerful and so important to be having such an attempt to stop everyone from doing this ascension on so many levels. Let that inspire you. Hillary Paredes, you're working on your throat chakra too. Communication, self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. We tend to misunderstand each other sometimes, especially with Mercury retrograde, right? Watch out for communication issues, whether, we're just not listening to other people fully, maybe people aren't listening to you, maybe you just don't feel like talking to people, whatever it is. Keep working with your throat chakra. Denise Michelle, you're working on your third eye. Guidance, support, love, signs, and direction. Just kind of keep going with the flow of this. We're on a path for the adept that a lot of people can't understand if you kind of resonate with being a light worker, an empath, a healer. We're kind of on a different path here. It's kind of becoming apparent. Just kind of keep flowing with it. Stay positive as we're going through this transition. Carmelina Lewis. You're working on your heart chakra, more forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. Sue Sheed. You're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, family, belonging, community, culture, and tribe. And, I've made a lot of kind of, I guess you could say, spiritual areas, groups here on Facebook, kind of using social media to kind of bring people together, right? I kind of have this dream of a collective in oneness, and I'm going to kind of keep trying to work at it until we kind of get there on this planet. But a huge part of awakening for me was to find the rest of my consciousness group, to find my soul tribe. And I understand energy, so I understand that we can kind of put out frequencies for anything it is that we want to attract. A word of advice, try to put out vibes that your soulmates, your soul group will come find you. It's going to be very fulfilling when you do find kind of members that you vibe with. Emma Bagwell, you're working on your third eye, seeing, perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. And hopefully you guys are getting a lot of clarity right now during this period. I really like this darker half of the year. It's great for the subconscious, which is creating all of our reality, right? I'm coming to a lot of clarity, understanding things deeper, maybe just getting a lot of downloads, a lot of insight, understanding where to go, maybe just your path being illuminated. You are beginning to kind of see through things deeper. Lindy Speets, you're working on your sacral chakra. Generators, we need to take up this energy up a notch, right? That's why I do these feeds. Hopefully I am a manifestor generator, but I have both components. Hopefully we can kind of generate some good vibes and leave here feeling a little bit better today. That's why I do these videos, right? It's powerful when two generators come together. I know because I live with a couple generators. So it's really powerful when we have more than one generator coming together. It kind of creates a really good energy. You can usually recognize these energy types because they'll make you feel really good being around them, right? You might go have an interaction and feel really energized after kind of coming in contact with a generator as well. As generators, we need to make more good energy. We need to stay in our light. We need to stay lit up, stay excited. Kim Hickman, you're working on your heart chakra. Love, kindness, benevolence, sharing, and receiving. No, when you ask, you usually receive something, right? And then we give up the last minute, like, oh, it's not coming through. Don't do that with your manifestations. Usually it's just divine timing and they are on the way to you. We only have to really put out a vibe once for something and it will come, as long as we're not kind of self-defeating ourselves. Keep working on your heart chakra, open to more love as well, and stay aligned with what it is you're manifesting. Literally, having more faith in the process of manifesting will help you receive easier as well. I'm going to be letting you guys go on that note, but I'm highly encouraging you to maybe come get activated, get some energy work, get a reading during this transition. If you guys are feeling blocked or having issues with something, I am here as well.